Let's start question number 6 now. Question 6, calculate compound interest for the second year on 15,000, which is the principal, for 3 years, that's the time, at 8% per annum, which is the rate. And then we have to find sum due, that sum means principal here, at the end of third year. So we have to find CI till the second year and the final amount at the end of third year. Let's take the solution number 6. PRT. Total time is 3 years. We'll split in 1 year, 1 year and 1 year. Starting with first year. Principal 15,000. Rate is 8%. Time is 1 year. Finding out the interest. PRT upon 100. And we get the interest as rupees 1200. Now finding out the amount. P plus I. 15,000 plus 1200, which is 16,200. Second year. Amount for 1 year. Amount at the end of 1 year becomes principal for the next year. Rate and time remain the same. Finding out interest, which is 1296. Finding out amount, P plus I, now this principal and the interest for the same year, it's a total amount 17496. Now moving on to third year, principal, now amount at the end of second year becomes principal for the third year, rate and time. Finding out interest, which is 1399.68. Then finding out your amount, which is principal plus interest for the same year. That is 18895.68. And for the final question, part number 1, CI for the second year. Now CI for the second year means adding the interest of first year as well as interest for the second year, which is the total CI at the end of the second year, which is 2,496 rupees. Second part, amount for the third year, and amount at the end of the third year is rupees 18,895.68. Okay, question number 7. Mohan borrowed 30,000, which is the principal, for 3 years, that's the time, 15% per annum, which is the rate. Calculate interest during the 2 years. Now they are asking you to find interest for 2 years. Although the total time is 3 years, we'll find interest only for 2 years. So we can do this question with the formula. That's principal, time, total time was 3 years, but we'll be calculating it for 2 years. And rate is 15% per annum. So with formula, first finding out amount, P, 1 plus R upon 100 to the power N, principal, 1 plus 15 upon 100 to the power 2, 100 into 1 is 100 plus 15 is 115. The power was 2, so 115 upon 100 twice. Reducing, and we get rupees 39675 as the total amount. Now, we have to find compound interest, which is A minus P. So this amount minus the initial principal, 39675 minus 30,000, which is rupees 9675 as your compound interest. Now question number 8. A person is investing 6,000 for 2 years, principal, time 2 years, at a certain rate of interest compounded yearly. If the sum amounts to 6540, now when they say sum amounts to, here sum means the amount at the end of 1 year. Now, amount at the end of 1 year, you have to find the rate of interest and you have to find the amount at the end of the second year. Principal is given as 6,000, time is 2 years, amount 6540, which is at the end of first year. First of all, we'll find interest. Now, as I told you, there are two formulas for interest, PRT by 100 and A minus P. So here we'll be using A minus P, which is 540. And then we'll apply the formula of rate, which is SI into 100 upon P into T. SI into 100, principal 6,000 into T1. Now, although the time is 2 years, but the amount was at the end of 1 year, so we'll be taking time as 1 year, and we get the rate as 9% per annum. Now, we have to find the amount. Apply the formula of amount, P, 1 plus R upon 100 to the power N, principal is 6,000, 1 plus rate is 9% upon 100, and the total time was 2 years, power is 2. 100 into 1, 100 plus 9, 109. To power is 2, so 109 upon 100 and 109 upon 100. On reducing, we get rupees 7128.60 as the amount. Question number 9. Calculate the compound interest on 4,000. This is a principal. In 2 years, it's a time. If the rate of the interest for successive years is 5% and 7%. Now, when they say successive years, it means for both the years, the rate of interest is different. For first year, it's 5%, and for the next year, the rate of interest will be 7%. So principal 4,000 time 2 years. I'm writing R1, that's rate number 1, 5%. R2, that is rate number 2, 7%. We'll use the formula again. Amount P 1 plus R upon 100 to the power 2, 4,000. Now power is 2, so for first year rate will be different, and for the second year the rate will be different. 1 plus 5 upon 100 and then 1 plus 7 upon 100. Say it's for another year, then again 1 plus that year's interest upon 100. 4,000 multiplied by 105 upon 100, 107 upon 100. On reducing it becomes 4,494 as your amount. Finding out compound interest, A minus P, 4494 minus 4,000, which is rupees 494. Question number 11. Calculate the difference between compound interest and simple interest. Now we have to find compound interest as well as a simple interest. Time 2 years on rupees 8500, which is the principal, at 6% per annum, which is the rate. Okay. Number 11, principal, time and rate. We'll find out compound interest as well as simple interest, starting with compound interest. For that, first we'll find out amount P, 1 plus R upon 100 to the power n. 8500, 1 plus rate is 6% upon 100, time is 2 years. 8500 into 106 upon 100 into 106 upon 100. On reducing, it becomes rupees 9550.60. Now this is the amount. Let's find out compound interest, A minus P, which is rupees 1050.60. Now moving on to simple interest. It's simple, we calculated only once. SI is P into R into T upon 100. 8500 into 6 into 2, which is 1020 rupees. And for the final question, difference between CI and SI, that's CI minus SI, 1050.60 minus 1020, which is 30 rupees and 60 paisas. Okay, question number 12. Ram borrowed 10,000 from the friend. This is the principal. Mohan at 6% simple interest. This is the rate for 2 years. Now he borrowed it for simple interest. We'll be calculating simple interest here. Had he borrowed the same sum, which is 10,000 at 6%, which is again the same interest, what excess amount he would have to pay? That means you have to find out simple interest, you have to find out the compound interest, and then you have to see how much is CI more than SI. Let's check the solution. Principal, rate, time. Now when he is borrowing it at simple interest, let's find out simple interest, PRT upon 100, putting the values, and simple interest is rupees 1200. Now had he borrowed the same at SCI, for that we have to find amount first. P 1 plus R upon 100 to the power n, calculating it, and we get amount as 11236. After that, let's find out CI, A minus P, 1236. Now how much is your CI more than your SI? That was extra amount to be paid. CI minus SI, which is rupees 36. Now question number 13. Difference between CI and SI on a certain sum of money, which means we don't know the principal. Time is 2 years. 5% is the rate, and 2.50 is the difference between CI and SI, and we have to find out the sum, that is the principal. CI minus SI 2.50, time 2 years, rate is 5% per annum. Let the principal be P. Now we'll find out CI separately and SI separately. P, apply the formula of amount P 1 plus R upon 100 to the power n. P, now principal is not given, so let it be P only. 1 plus 5 upon 100 to the power 2. P 105 upon 100 into 105 upon 100, and without reducing, let it be in this form only. 11025 P upon 10,000. Now moving on to the other side, SI, P into R into T upon 100, P into R into T upon 100. On calculating, it becomes P by 10. CI is A minus P, because this was amount minus principal. After finding out the LCM, we get it as 1025P upon 10,000. As per the question, it is given CI minus SI is 2.50. Now CI minus SI, LCM, and 10,000 divided by 10,000 is 1. 1 into 1025P is 1025P minus 10,000 divided by 10 is 1000, and 1000 into P is 1000P. On calculating, we get 25P upon 10,000 equals to 2.50. keeping p here and whatever is with p, shifting it to the other side by reciprocating it, and on reducing, the value of p is 1000. So therefore the sum, which is actually the principal, is rupees 1000. So we finish the chapter here. Please do the homework questions.